It's Karen from Rude Record on Twitter at Rude Record, and today I'm looking at some ice skates that I bought in an opportunity shop or a charity shop. They had $10 on them, but I was very lucky to get them for $2. I had a lovely lady that was prepared to bargain. So these days that's a bit rare, but I got a really good volunteer. She said they'd been sitting there for a while, and who in Australia was ice skating? And these were picked up in the country, so I don't think too many people in the country in Australia would be ice skating. I also, for $2, got some dirty socks. So they were a bonus. As you can probably tell, I've since washed them, so they're clean now. Look, maybe they'll be okay socks to wear with my ice skates, but I am not planning to go ice skating. I am planning to take the blades off these and make them into marching boots. So these are my original marching boots. I last wore these in 1973 when I won National Champion Leader, Junior Leader, and they're okay, but you know, I never really liked the style of them. They're not as attractive as the ice skates. The ice skates have a nicer top, in my opinion. There's the comparison. Not much difference, but just that curve that you notice here that's not straight across here. So they're better from that perspective, the ice skates. The toes, and they won't stand up on me, just like I suppose when I ice skate they won't make me stand up. But the toes are really quite nice, and I like that style of toe on my boots. It's more like a, I don't know, more rounded and, just not as attractive. I don't know what it is. And of course, the tongue starts higher up than does with the ice skates, which here I'm trying to hold them up or lower down. And even for $2, I was just pleased to get the laces, because the laces need a bleach, but the little ends of them are actually in good nick. So that's good. So I would have had to have paid probably more than $2 for a new pair of laces. My laces have just about had it. So there you go. So what's going to happen is these are going to be recycled into marching boots. I'm going to take off the blades, and they just unscrew. The sole here is a bit thicker than mine, and I don't know if you can tell there, but a little bit thicker, and for obvious reasons they had to screw the blades into the sole for the ice skates. And it'll be interesting to see if that makes the feel of the boot any different on the ground. I'm not sure. So it's just playing around, and we're going to try that. But marching boots are really hard to get, and there's probably only, from what I know, one gentleman who's making them in New Zealand, and they are not cheap. I think you are paying a couple of $100 for them. So $2, if this works, it just may be a good way to get a cheap pair of marching boots. Got to think laterally, and as you know, Rude Record is all about recycling, upcycling and thrift. Also, I've just noticed in here, this is the inside of the boot. It really is in quite good condition. It has some lettering on there and some words. I haven't really read that yet, so I don't know where they were made. The blades were made in England, and they're padded on the tongue here for comfort, whereas with my boots they're a lot sort of rougher. The leather's rougher. It's sort of deteriorated, a bit scratchy. You can probably hear that. And of course the tongue is not padded. But they are still very special to me, hold very fond memories, and they are winner's boots. So I'm going to give this a go and see what happens, and I'll come back to you and let you know if perhaps this is a way to get cheap marching boots, girls, on my Facebook group, which is titled Marching Girls. Okay, bye now.